When we last left off, the party had been converged together and assembled into this sort of proving ground, training ground camp where groups of adventurers have been answering flyers and inquiries to find the Tower of Murtaugh, the wizard, famous wizard throughout the entirety of the land, the entirety of the world of Usran. He'd been looking for a group of adventurers, but had been fairly selective in his choices, from what has been understood. You watched we watched initially with Ace arriving primarily, and watched a group of adventurers fail against a, lar- a large worm and didn't seem to go. Um, he then went to his tent, where he found this older sort of old cleric, which he later found out by the name of Wall, whose name is Wall. Um, he gave you a number, and you went to your tent and found the party you had been assigned because you did not arrive with the group. You weren't a pre-made group. You just all came up together after answering a few questions. The group consists of one warforged, one a couple of humans, it looks like, and a tiefling. Seems to be a fairly well-rounded group. A couple oddities in there, a couple unique abilities. The one of the humans appears to have a large crossbow on her back. Um, Healer, cleric, while staying a bit ranged and can still do some damage with that. The other one seems to be a sorcerer of some kind. The tiefling, who can't quite remember their name, which you assigned as T, appear to be a fighter of some kind for the most part. A couple of magical abilities in there. The Warforged was a bit of a sneaky, stabby, divine warrior of some kind, and the kobold was a little ball of hate and flailing around. Heading into your proving, you were chosen to go against a beast which you guys hadn't really seen too much of before, a lobster-like creature known as a chul, which was summoned. Yes. The chul was supposed to be a decent opponent for the beginning, but was eventually struck down, to most of your knowledge, through combined efforts by Heck. But the little kobold believes it was firmly the ball in the sky to which he has sworn a animosity that knows no bound, or just I hate Skyball in a boo speak. Summoned into the tower, you followed the wizard who approved of your working together and your defeat of the monster, choosing you as his group for his task. Murtok. Murtok seemed a bit out there when he first started talking. He got his dentures in so he could speak, otherwise couldn't. Um, and described that he had been losing some powerful to him, magical items that he wished to retrieve. He knew where one of them or two of them were. He believes that they were stolen. However, his cleric Walpole, of a geriatric domain, has dismissed it as just been losing them because he's been doing some dimensional experiments. They just kind of show up places, which is possibly accurate. Crazy old wizard. The first thing to gather is his hearing aid, which he has described in a location towards the northeast and the country of Athan, the sort of Nordic country. It's about a couple weeks journey from the tower in Grathnese, but you can make it there. Um, Travel will be provided to you per Murtalk. He'll provide you with horses or ponies if you are not quite comfortable with riding up on a horse based on your. but you will have lodgings in this tower while you are under his employ, and you can keep pretty much the share of the loot, the spoils that you get aside from the um, items that he's requested for you to get. So hey, what you find, you keep aside from the item you're supposed to. We open the next day after your trial. Um, it's morning, early, cold, mm, wet. It doesn't it's the dew from the sort of mountainous area that you're in. He's is you can feel on the stones. It's a little slick to the ground if you walk on your bare. Um, who is up first? Which one of you would rise earliest?
Alila would be up before dawn.
Okay,
What is sleep?
fair.
Because
He
that's
went.
what she's used to do. She spends most of her about like 30 minutes or so of her morning oiling her crossbows, polishing them, taking them apart, then putting them back together. Um, does her morning routine, which consists of um, praying to Tempest, um, and then she would be going down for breakfast at that point.
Okay. As you go down for breakfast, you would see Ace because Ace does not need to sleep. Already good to go. He's kind of standing off, looking around the large dining room area.
Cleaning my hand crossbow.
I did not expect anybody else to be up this early. That's good to see you're a morning riser as well.
Yeah, one perk about having this body is it doesn't really need to sleep.
That sure is convenient. How do you ever get tired? Or
Eh, of course, I get tired of all kinds of things. Mostly people's personalities and whatnot, but physically? No, not really.
that's mighty helpful, actually. We could use you as a lookout when we um fleshy ones need to sleep, I guess.
That's what I'm here for. Though I wasn't much for rest even when I was human, so
She kind of nods. Um, well, are we like in the like communal area? I guess.
It'd be a communal area with like a dining sort of dining table on
Okay.
one side, another series of um, bookshelves lining the walls. You tend to notice pretty much every single floor has a room with bookshelves. There's a lot of books in this tower.
Um, and I remember from last time there was a place where there was food available that was just magically created.
Yep.
Okay.
It would be this dining area actually.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Um, so she goes up to the closest thing and grabs a few things, mostly high in protein but very minimal breakfast she has.
The thing is, you notice there's this sort of a buffet, this table that's set out with covered dishes and items. So you don't exactly know what's in what, but you're finding everything you want on the first try. Like, thinking, okay, I want like a blood sausage. There it is. The first one you pull up.
Hmm, that's peculiar. I have you eaten the food yet, Ace? Here.
Mm, I've had a little bit. Kind of a little too spicy for my liking.
All right. Um, just gonna sit down with the like small plate of like one egg, like one fried egg, and like a sausage,
Okay.
and just gonna look at it for a minute. Can I make a check to see uh to see if the food is was tempered with at all, or if it's weird at all? Because I saw it apparate from nothing, pretty much, right?
Yeah. Pretty much. You can take a. I guess survival check would be the best for this. I mean, looks pretty well cooked. It looks healthy. I mean, it doesn't look anything unnatural. Just came out.
All right, just gonna start eating it.
It's not bad. It's pretty good. Who
Alright.
would be the next one to rise and go down there?
Probably me.
Okay. So T makes his way down there. You find yourself in the common room, bookshelves there, dining table, and looks like a serving table off to the side. You see Ace in the room as well as Leela, and Leela appears to have a plate with like a sausage, an egg on it, not much on it, and a really nice looking. You're still in your dressing your robes, I believe, Leela. You have
Uh,
or your gown, was it?
no. At this point, she would put her stuff on, because it's morning, so
Got it.
so she's back in her regular attire, with her um her more official looking garb with the chainmail and the whole the whole thingamabob. Um, so as you come down, says, "Good morning, T.
Morning.
There there is some food over there, but it looks it's a little strange as it seems to be kind of appearing. Not familiar with the magic, but it seems pretty alright. I guess you can help yourself if you want. I'm just about done here, and I'm gonna head off for a little bit."
I'm gonna take a plate of food
And
and
for
I'm gonna
you,
go upstairs.
when you're getting the food, is the first thing you think of like trying to check for under these covered dishes? Is the first thing that you find in each one of them, like rare delicacies, whatever you want, just the first.
Uh, I guess just like a basic like breakfast, like bacon, bread, eggs. But I take like double of each,
All right, lots of food. So
and
you guys kind of, so the
I
entire party
go
will.
back upstairs.
Okay. So the entire party will get their food, breakfast if they need. Just cycle in and out, getting the food, getting ready, prepared, just kind of chilling, sort of. Unless any of you have any questions or anything you need to talk with the other party members about, we'll just go right to where you guys are sort of gathered together.
I mean, I was
Lila,
gonna,
okay, go ahead. Milton.
I was gonna go and force Abu to eat half the food to see if it's poisoned.
So, Abu, as you were in your room, the boarded up window that you have blocking out the sky balls, um, you hear a knock on your door.
I just like suddenly jolt awake. Who's there?
T.
I have a moment of pause to try to just like recollect who that would be. And then I very carefully like waddle over to the door and just like slowly open and peek out. In the
I
moment,
pulled out.
Mhm.
Sorry, guy.
the obviously is the like immediately like sees a little bit of food and just swings the door wide open.
I pulled out one of the pieces of bread and just say, "Eat this."
Abu immediately just like snatches the bread and kind of like tries to immediately hide it from you while looking at like peeking over at you to make sure you aren't trying to steal it from him, and just like shoves the whole bread into his mouth.
He looks kind of like one of the, like an orphan who just got given food, like a random street urchin. But it was
I'm assuming there's like a whole loaf of bread, and it like looks ridiculous in his mouth like a chipmunk.
Exactly.
It's like a Scooby Doo cartoon. Swallows it whole. Tastes good, Abu. No adverse effect.
I immediately start rubbing my belly and just give like a contented sigh.
You certainly have your morning carbs.
I'll toss him a piece of bacon and an egg, and then just watch.
You feeding the dog?
It's like you're being a dog, yeah.
The moment you toss the bacon, you just see Abu's mouth just open wide open and tries to wait for that, like watches the bacon just travel through the air and immediately tries to just catch it in midair with its mouth. With his
Go
mouth.
ahead and make me a. I'll go a dexterity check to catch it.
Just a cherry check or saving? It'd just be a check,
Check.
right?
Check.
Yeah.
You miss wildly, it just hits the floor behind you.
The moment I miss it, like I clamp my mouth shut and just go, "Ugh." Realize I didn't catch the bacon and just start like panicking, looking around the floor trying to find it.
You find it underneath your bed.
The moment I spot it, I just sprint across the room and just like immediately like, as I get closer to the bed, I just like fall to my belly, just like try to slide with the nuzzle of my mouth just just under the bed, trying to grab the bacon.
It's kind of just snout underneath the bed and just grabs the bacon, eats it.
At the moment I finish the bacon, I turn around, just slowly approach T again with the skeptical look and go, "Why are you feeding me?"
Just to be sure. I just take a bite of bread and walk away.
As you turn to walk away, behind you, watching on through the doorway, you see Heku just kind of pause, look at this interaction on the way down to get food. Testing, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
And Heck just continues on their way.
So Leela would, as soon as she's done her food, prepare her things. She doesn't have her weapons on her. Well, not the big crossbow, anyways. But she's going to go out for a run, a morning jog. Nothing too major, probably like 30 minutes or so, and then get back.
So as you guys eventually get your foods ready, nothing else you guys need to do.
Don't think so.
All right, you're eventually all tracked down by Walpole, who will be bringing you towards the main sitting room library. So the couple large sitting chairs, fireplace that you had walked into, and talked with Murtok prior. Talking, that's a word. Um, and Murtok's still sitting there, little lazy glint in his eye. You can see he has two large slippers with like these large bunny ears, and is wearing one of those like a relaxed bathrobe. He just got out from the spa. Good morning.
Morning.
Um, good, good morning indeed.
Well, I've requisitioned some horses for you all to be able to travel up towards the cave I mentioned, the little mining cave up up near where the bandits are in Athens. Do you have any questions for me prior to this? From what I've seen, any reconnaissance you need from me?
I do have not really a question, but more of a concern.
Yes?
I'm from Durlin, and I'm not sure if I'm welcome where we're supposed to go. Not sure how familiar you are with the current.
Oh,
Um,
yes, the little property war between Nerland and Athan. I'm fairly aware of that, yes. It's it's not going to be too much of a bother for you because this is in the western Athan, and well, most of the fighting happened in the east, so we should find that. But if you have any problems, so go to a scroll and start writing. This should give you a safe passage as you're under my employ, lest the Jarls forget who has saved them from the cold winters.
that that should do it, Dan. Thank you.
No problem. He hands you a roll of scroll. Now, do you know what a hearing aid looks like?
I'm not familiar personally with magical items.
Mm, It looks like. How to describe this? Thanks for. Uh, it has like a sort of metal little clasp and it goes out in a little circle. It's worn on the ear. Sort of like
Lila takes out
an
a piece.
earplug.
Lila takes out a piece of paper and starts like writing down exactly how he describes it, as well as try her best to do a like picture of it.
Okay, so he kind of tries to describe what the earring aid would look like. If any of you have worked in anything demolitions or fighting or anything like that, you could know what an earplug would look like. So
Yeah.
similar to that with like a little thing on the back. It would look like that.
Would you consider this for me to be familiar with this object now?
Um, Not quite because you're not seeing the object itself.
All right. Um,
Yeah, because you haven't seen it up close with 30 feet at least once.
that's fair. Um, I should be all right with this note and this description to find it. Um, but I was mostly worried about these bandits you mentioned.
Yes.
Um, do you know how many are there, and as well as how well prepared they are?
Well, I would say there's about two, six. I've seen when I took a look for the aid itself. I saw more than 10, maybe about 15 or so.
any of them have magical abilities?
Well, I only saw them for a little bit with my scrying, but nothing too fantastic I seen magically wise.
And what about the weaponry?
Oh, crossbows, scimitars. One had a large hand axe and a shield.
Um, and you would prefer them to for us to kill them, or
Well,
if
they're
we can
bandits, so no one's going to miss them.
if we can find a more civilized approach, would you be against it, or
I would not, as long as you get my hearing aid. The one who has it is a blonde-haired man. Shield and the hand axe. He's the one who has it. I saw it in his ear.
I apart from that, do you happen to know if they keep guards around, or do they have people that usually keep watch, or are they more
I don't know. I saw the
relaxed?
scrying. I saw the guy with my hearing aid. I believe his name was Jimmy. They called him Ears Jimmy, which is stupid because that's my hearing aid.
I have nothing else to ask, I don't think. I'm pretty good with this. If there's anything else we should know before heading out, or anything to watch out for, be good.
Well, the road can be a bit treacherous on the way, so be careful on the way.
Right.
And you'll be traveling through the mountains, so you'll be a bit closer to the sky. So if you have any altitude problems, be careful with that.
Kind of looks at him like with a confused look, and then looks to the rest of the party. Does she see anyone like react to this? Like anybody maybe afraid of heights or things like that? Any reaction from the party when he says that?
None from me.
And from me.
No reaction seems to be visible.
All right. I am quite I'm I feel like I am quite prepared for this task at hand. Um, anybody else have any question for the wizard?
Think so.
We won't have any border issues going in.
No,
I-
you'll be fine. With the scroll you have there, you'll be fine.
I reckon that's what this for.
All right.
Shows them the parchment.
Steal from the bandits. That sounds like a good plan. Yeah.
Um, Did Murdoch, did you
Yes?
happen to have a large cloak?
I should. Somewhere.
Right. It saves me
Apple! Where do we keep the cloaks?
from going out and fetching one myself. It's just in case we get shot at from before we can present your parchment. I would like to keep my colors hidden for the most part.
As would I.
Make it 2 cloaks! Opal will fetch you 2 fairly large, loose-fitting cloaks. They go to about your ankles or so.
This would do nicely. Thank you.
Anything else?
I'm prepared for the task. Unless anybody else needs anything before we go.
Don't think so. I'm
Alright,
used to cold nights.
then I guess we should head there and fetch your item plan.
Good luck. He'll kind of go back to reading a little book that he has out. His bunny slippers still on.
Great.
Walpole will lead you out towards the bottom of the tower, where there'll be some horses. Now there'll be 5 horses and 1 pony.
Perfect.
So, Abu, you can choose if you can ride a pony or a horse, or you can ride on back with someone. Because, you're Casmall.
I was gonna attempt to ride a horse.
Oh boy.
Make me an animal handling check with disadvantage.
With disadvantage, okay.
Yes. As a
Hey,
horse.
Slapple makes a point. There's no donkey. Oh!
Amazing.
Great. -2. Well done.
Wow.
This can't believe this is how the kobold dies.
He's actually dead.
So, the horse kind of warily watches this kobold just kind of slowly approach it, arms a little wide out, flail ready to try and climb up it and mount this horse. As soon as the kobold starts to climb it kind of puts its claws into the back hoof of this horse, climbing, and the horse just rears up and tries to kick it off.
Oh no.
How unexpected.
How could this gone wrong?
Yes.
I was gonna immediately just duck and cower.
Hold on. Hooves. That's a 5 to hit. It's a +5 to hit. Hold on. 7 does not hit your AC, I'm going to assume.
Nope.
Okay, so just try to kick you off, and you see Abu holding on to the rear leg of this horse, kind of swinging wildly. As this horse just keeps bucking and trying to knock this thing off, I'm going to need you to make me a strength save to hang on to this thing, Abu. Oh shit!
Holy shit,
Whoa.
Jesus.
A tale of 2 dice.
Why?
Abu is committed to the good of this horse.
Abu is climbing fiercely, trying to ride onto this horse. You see her climb to the saddle and start riding like a bucking bronco, like a fucking roadie.
Jesus.
Amazing.
Go ahead and make me another animal handling check. I'll say normal this time. You got a nat 20 on your strength save. Still fighting you off. Still trying to fight you. His horse is trying
I will
to.
break this horse.
Go ahead and make another strength save. Still hold on too. This
This
guy.
horse
Wow.
will be Abu's steed for his vengeance against the Skyball. I refuse to let go.
The battle of Abu versus horse. Begin. Go ahead, make me another animal handling check.
What is this?
It's still fighting you. It does not like you.
This is D&D at its finest.
No strength save.
I refuse to let give up.
Oh
Still
my
hold
heart.
on.
Fuck!
my god.
This is
Heck,
my heart.
Heck is just watching this with his fucking mouth open, like
This
jaw
kobold-
dropped.
This kobold is riding this thing. His flail, by the way, just swinging wildly behind him. So it makes approaching a little dangerous bit of a prospect.
Lula, like, she's, like, wanting to say something or do something, and then she's just, like, can't quite find, or, like, find an opening, or, like, a thing she wants to do, because she's just, like, so, like, incredulous and just disappointed, and she's just they're like wanting to say something. You see her like almost, and then like the horse just starts fucking going everywhere and like.
Press the little guy's still hanging on.
Another
I'm
hand.
just gonna stifle a chuckle.
You know what's
Wow.
next. Still bucking. Does not like you. This horse is.
Refuse to let go. This is my horse.
What is
My
this?
God.
This horse will be mine. You
Oh,
do not understand.
Fuck.
can I? Can I do something? Can I?
What the fuck?
I want to go get close to him, so I can touch him. Like find a moment where the horse is kind of like not going as crazy. I don't want to touch him.
So you kind of sneak in as this horse is kind of running around. He's still holding on. you
I wanna
find a moment
touch-
to just kind of touch
I want to touch Abu.
him.
I don't want to say. Um. May Tempest aid you in this task, and I cast guidance on him.
And you have to quickly duck out of the way as the flail comes around to where your head was a split second prior.
Yeah. So you get to add a D4 in your next check. It's not gonna matter because you've been rolling like fucking crazy, but you know.
You're a bi-roller.
Yeah.
Okay. Make me another animal handling check.
Get to add a D4. It's the highest one you've had. Hey,
I'm sorry, 9's not enough to tame this
It's
thing.
still not enough.
No, it's not double digits, man.
Oh.
This is
Oh
this is
my
this is
God.
not this is not like a wild horse he's trying to tame. I'm assuming these are trained horses.
This is a trained horse. But this is an angry little monster that's climbing this thing with a flail that's flying around. At this point, the horse is just stubborn.
Oh my god.
I see
I
we
am-
are at an impasse.
I'm sad I
It's
didn't take calm emotions today.
it's like a 5-carriage wreck, and I just can't look away.
Another strength save.
Oh,
Staying on.
Fuck.
My sweet Jesus. I'm
At
just
this
gonna,
point, Abu's just scared for his life to let go.
Now, one of you can try and calm the horse and give him advantage on the animal handling. You have the option. If any of you know anything about animals or anything like that, or have
I'm sure. I'm
Have
gonna
you
try
tried
calm-
telling the horse, "Whoa"?
I'm gonna try and like calm. I'm gonna try and flip on the other side, on the opposite side of the hind legs of the horse, and I'm just gonna try and get a hold of its reins and calm down by trying and calm the horse.
Okay. Okay. So you can do this one of two ways. Either you can roll animal handling, or Abu can roll next one with advantage.
I'm gonna let Abu decide what he wants to do. Do you want to roll with advantage, or do I roll?
Abu at this point is just in a panicked, like, fear for his life, just holding onto the horse.
Okay.
Abu is not in a state of mind to be able to try to calm a horse at this point.
Okay. Then I guess I have to watch me roll like shit. Watch. This would be animal handling.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. That will calm down the horse.
Great.
Horse eventually stops running, going around and fighting, and eventually you see the huffing kobold hanging on to the back of this horse on the saddle.
Can I just
With your help, Victoria.
move like to where he's hanging out from, pick him up by the scruff, and place him on the horse?
Well, he's already on the horse. He's on the saddle.
Oh, he's on the saddle. Okay.
He's been hanging on to it as he's been fighting this thing. He's on it.
I thought he was just hanging on from like the hind legs of the horse.
No, he climbed up with a natural 20. He's been on the saddle.
Okay. Then I won't do that. She's gonna take a deep breath and say, right, now that we got that out of the way, have you ever ridden a horse before, Abu?
Once I Abu finished catching, his breath after that wild ride. He glances over it and just goes, I've never seen one before.
Right. This should be interesting, Dan. I'm gonna just give him like a once over of like how to actually control a horse
Okay.
and
The
see
D-
how that goes.
The DC for that was 10, by the way.
Yeah, I assumed so.
So close.
Can he
I'm
even
sure
like
6 more
can he
rolls, I
even
would've
put
made it.
his feet in the stirrups?
No. Legs are too short.
So like he can't really ride the horse then, is what you're saying. Like he can ride it, but the horse will just go whatever it wants. You can't control it.
Well, you could try and control it by the reins, but that's the best he can do.
Great. do, ca- do we have like booster seats
Booster.
for horses?
Unfortunately not, no.
Fuck. All right. Well. Good luck. I'm gonna stay a bit away from you, just in case. Or
How long until he fails like an animal handling check and the horse just goes sprinting off with a boo, never to
I'm
be seen
gonna
again.
be like right next to you, but nowhere directly in front of you or behind you at all. Just in case.
So the rest of you will mount up on your horses. Eventually, T mounts his was a fairly fluid practice. It looks like almost like it's a quick swing, ready to go.
This ain't his first rodeo then. It's gonna ride up into the skyball. Yeah, same thing basically.
That's what happens when he mounts a Pegasus. That's flying off towards the sun.
That's the end goal for Abu. His character motivation is I want to find a flying thing so I can get revenge on the sun, on the skyball.
with the sun.
Yeah, with the sun.
the stupid kill stealing skyball.
You want to cast it asunder.
Wow.
Good one. Okay.
Hey, at least Abu's facing the right way on the horses. At least.
There you go.
This time,
So, eventually make your way out of the tower. The tents are still there, by the way, for the people who've been trying out for this. It's only been a day. And some of them will watch you with mild interest as you go past. Some of them a little bit jealousy in their eyes watching you. It looks like you guys got chosen.
Leela will keep an eye out. Just generally. That's we're moving.
As you guys go through the camp, nothing's going to happen. Just watching it. But eventually you find your way onto the road and start heading to the north towards Athon. All right. So this is where I roll random encounters.
Woo.
Is it another me trying to ride the horse encounter?
Yeah.
No.
It's 3 more horses.
Come on,
What
deadly
the-
level encounter right off the bat.
Okay. So, as you're traveling towards north towards Athon, there appears to be a not too far in the distance. You see what appears to be a man who's riding looks like a donkey, and behind the donkey attached to it is a like rickety cart. He has one of these large sun hats over his head, protecting him from the harsh sky, and he's kind of humming to himself as he rides, going the opposite end, going the opposite direction from you. So he's kind of approaching the way you're going, approaching from the way you're going.
He seems just like a regular dude, like a farmer.
Regular dude. By the way, you guys had a long rest, so if you have any HP, make sure you set it up high. Okay.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Who's just gonna as he comes by us, just gonna look at him and nod and smile. Doesn't say anything.
He looks at you and nods, and hello, fine of it. How are you doing today?
Howdy. We're alright, I guess.
Well, please. Well, that's good to hear. My name is Marek. I'm a traveling potion salesman, and you can see here's my wares and my carts. Perchance, do any of you have an adventure lined up where you might need to purchase a potion or two?
I look at him like, this is convenient. like, perhaps too convenient. I just look at him like, look at his cart. Is there anything weird about him?
Make an insight check. He seems perfectly normal potion
Tell him.
seller.
Tell him
Like he's
tell me his life story. I want to know everything.
well, always been a bit of an adventurer, a traveler. He initially hails. You seriously want me to tell the entire story? This guy?
No. Then
Okay.
we'll be here for the next 2 hours.
Yeah,
Yes.
don't tempt Cower. He will do it.
He is an actual traveling potion seller. That is his job. That is what he does. There is nothing shady about this. This is a cart with potions on it, and he will sell them for.
I'm assuming we've stopped at this point because he's talking to us.
If you want, or if you want, you can roll past him.
Um, I look at the party. Does anyone want to do anything, or
I
I'm
mean,
not gonna even insight check him. I'm just suspicious.
I'm all for buying stuff, but like with what money? We kind of don't have much.
Just starting out.
Hmm.
Good luck. Tell you what, first one's on me, and he'll reach into his um back to his cart and he'll pull out a small little vial, red. Um, it's a healing potion, just a regular one. He'll hand it over.
Cool.
If you see me around, don't forget. All right.
Thanks. Sure thing.
she kind of looks surprised at the generosity of this um stranger that they've just met. Just gonna say, ah, thank you. It's not every day that someone just gives out their wares for a couple of strangers like us.
Well, it's good to invest in future customers, in my opinion. Plus, it gets the word spread around that I'm a good, honest salesman. Though I do have a
See
question
that.
to ask you.
Sure.
How how are the roads up ahead? Everything clear back there?
For the most part, we don't seem to have run into any trouble.
Good, good. Well, that's good to hear. The roads back where I came from, mostly clear. You're gonna be fine. Doesn't seem to be much main danger that I saw. I can travel alone, obviously, so nothing too bad. On the border with a thon, you'll get some looks and queries who you are, where you're traveling from, yada yada yada. But they're not too bad. It's when you get into the mountains in there that's a bit more dangerous. I actually left my retinue back there on the border because I didn't want to pay them anymore. But it's the mountains a bit more dangerous. Bandits in the area.
By the way, do I see any um immediately obvious weapons on him?
Perception.
Just to see like what.
Nothing that stands out for weapons. However, he does have one ring on his finger. Looks to be a ring with looks like sort of horns engraved onto the sides of it that go up on the sides of the fingers and wrap around, similar to a
Like a ram?
yeah, like a ram.
Okay.
Though, out of curiosity, you wouldn't happen to have anything for sale that's of the lower cost variety?
Well, I got my own healing tonics that I can use. It relies more on your natural bodily healing rates, I guess. Not so much magic it just brings out the natural healing in your body. It Well, normally you can recover some wounds in an hour or so, or be ready to go in that. This he pulls out sort of a green solve in a rounded bottle. You spread it on a wound there. You can use that, and it'll advance up the healing to be good to go in about 10 minutes.
Basically, a hit dice potion.
Yeah,
Much for.
it's take 10 minutes. It doesn't like instantly do it. That'll run you about 5 gold.
Yeah, you know what? Sure. Why not? I'll take one.
All right, I'll give you one.
I'll also take one just in case. It was mighty nice of you to gift us, so it's just right for us, at the very least me, to buy something.
No problem. He gives you one too, and smiles at you.
Can these, just a question to the DM, can these be used on other people?
Other
Can
people,
I,
yeah,
can I
Hey.
apply them to someone else?
you can absolutely, but it does require the actual like healing amount requires the person who's applied to.
It's like a hit dice. Great.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Just like a hit dice. Takes 10 minutes.
And you get to recover 1 hit die?
One hit die. Yep.
Neat. And does it go above the maximum per day, or does it take the one of your hit die per day to do?
It goes above the maximum per day.
Okay.
Yeah. So say you are out of your hit dice, and you need some healing. This will work on. So you can still roll.
Cool. How incredibly rude of me. I'm Alila, by the way.
Nice to meet you. Once again, my name is Merrick.
It's been a pleasure knowing you, Eric.
Hopefully, I'll see you all around. He'll nod with his sun cap. Takes a second glance at the kobold, kind of shrugs and just rides. You watch him go by. You can hear as you're closer now. There's a bunch of bottles and stuff jingling and clinking again in the back of this.
Once he's behind me, I'm going to use Mage Hand and try to grab a bottle.
Okay. I will also need you to make me a sleight of hand check to make sure it's not noticed. Okay.
Oh boy.
Yes.
I honestly was thinking of taking from him, but he literally just handed me one, so I was like, cool, I didn't need to steal from him.
All right. So, as he's running by, one of the locks opens on the back door, opens it up, grabs a bottle, doesn't seem to notice, flicks the door closed, relocks up the pinky, and just brings you back a bottle.
You know who notices? Leela does.
Anyone who has
Pass the
anyone,
perception 16.
yeah, anyone who has a higher perception, 13, passive perception notices. Yeah.
Just slowly turns around, just glares at you. T. Doesn't say anything.
Okay. Roll me a D100 to see how strong a potion you got. Percentile. Higher is better. Okay. So. Okay.
About the mid-range.
Not bad. So it looks to be a transparent liquid. It looks like a sliver of a fingernail floating. Um, decent potion. Not quite sure what it is though. Unless you're like familiar with alchemy or the arcane, you might be able to try and see.
What would that be, a check?
Yeah, Arcana check might be able to do that, or an alchemy check. Alchemy you'd have advantage, but Arcana check I'll let you go.
Alchemy. What?
If you're familiar, if you're trained in the arcane, you can make an Arcana check.
Okay. I'm not.
Okay. You have a potion.
Leela's just
I do have-
glaring at you.
I do have herbalism kit proficiency. I Kind of doubt that would do anything though.
Yeah, I know that's more about just natural herbs, remedies, stuff like that.
Yeah.
This is a magic potion.
Just gonna clear her throat.
What?
We haven't made our way there yet, or we haven't. Sorry, words are hard. We haven't began to ride yet, right?
No, you're still in the same spot you were.
I don't seem to find you paying for that potion there, T.
You are correct.
Right. Now, where I'm from, stealing is illegal and frowned upon.
Okay. You have a point.
Do you do this often?
As often as I need.
Right. Do you need right now?
Not immediately.
Then, would you be a dear and hand me that potion?
Why would I do that?
Because you took it from a really nice man that gave us a gift in good faith. And you broke his trust now by stealing from him. You know that, right?
Potions that he didn't specifically give us are less likely to kill us.
It's still
We
not
can't.
right. I trusted him. He seemed trustworthy for me. And you took something from him that you shouldn't have. Now either you give it to me and we can pretend this was an accident, or you go there yourself and hand it back to him and apologize.
You're not going to drop this, are you?
Listen, we can sit here all day and argue who's right or wrong, but we've really got to get a move on. We've got this hearing aid. I say we just keep going. And I begin riding off, but before that, I pass by T and just quickly hold on. It's regular. All right. I was trying to slyly pat him on the back, just whisper, "Nice job," and then just ride off. Come
With a
on, we've
10.
got adventuring to do.
He pats him on the back, clear as day for you. Oh no. Alila just starts riding off.
Kind of rolls her eyes and says, just mutters under her breath, "What exactly have I gotten myself into, Tempest?" I know you know all and you know best, but I'm not sure if this was it. But I trust you.
Lila's like one word away from saying this ain't it.
This ain't it, shit. This ain't it, chief.
Shit.
Shit.
Alright.
Just gonna just gonna follow.
Alright. So, as you guys travel along, nothing too spectacular. Again, if you had someone who's trained in the arcane or anything like that, they could try and see what that potion is, if you'd like. If not, you'll just kind of have to find out when you ingest it.
I get the feeling the only person who has that kind of training would not be willing to go along with that.
Alila's not trained in the arcane.
I have a feeling you're gonna test it on me. That's what I feel is gonna happen.
Maybe.
When you say trained in the arcane, what do you mean?
Proficient
have
in Arcana. That's what he means.
Well, I think I know somebody who is.
You forgot that
Abu?
was there.
That's me.
Yeah, for sure. With his -3 to intelligence, 100% he knows all about potions.
Just
Listen,
for shits and giggles, roll an Arcana check on Boo.
I got this.
It's soup.
I meant me. Okay.
I was saying for shits and giggles and that.
Yeah.
All right.
If you want, heck, you can try. If
I'll,
if you know
I'll
T
try.
brings it to you.
Yeah, I'll ride up to him and show him and ask him if he knows what it does.
I take the bottle, look at it, take a good look at it. I've seen a lot of potions in my day, but let me get a close look at this one.
It's a potion of giant strength of some kind. You didn't get quite high enough to identify which giant, but it's a giant strength of some kind based on the nail floating in the translucent liquid.
All right. Huh. That's kind of neat. This is some kind of potion of giant strength. Not sure what kind of giant, but you got a potion of giant strength. Hands it back.
Yeah. Seems useful.
Probably will be.
Okay. So the rest of your journey, you were given enough food. I'm not going to really keep track of food and stuff like that because that's just way too in depth for me on that. Okay. You'll be given enough food and stuff like that. And so long as you like sporadically just get ammunition, I don't really keep track of the ammunition either. Okay, for those who
All right.
focus on that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I buy 10,000 crossbow bolts. I will never run out of ammo now.
Okay, Lordorn. So, eventually we'll make your way in towards the mountainous areas, riding up higher and higher, higher and higher, approaching the border. The roads kind of narrow down into these little chokehold areas, making the border fairly easy to patrol for a thought. And you find what appears to be a large fort on one of these roads, marking the boundary. You see people in these iron helmets. Not many of them really horned per se, but engraved on the side. Large wooden shields with a kind of a buckle in the middle. Scale armor. And one of them notices your group approaching, and will sort of walk in the middle of the road and hold out his hand for you to stop. I'd assume prior to this, those who got these cloaks would have gotten their cloaks on, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So as you guys approach him, who will be taking the lead to talk?
Who's the most charismatic? Does he want to? That's
Not
the
really.
other question.
Not really.
I didn't think so.
He's staying near the back.
Okay. Alt, state your business.
I guess because Alila has the document, she will move towards the front and hand him the scroll. We were hired by Murdoch, and we're here to retrieve an item for him.
Murtok.
Aye.
Take a look at this. Looks at the scroll. Seems to be in order. All right. You're here to clear out some bandits, is it?
That as well, but mostly to fetch an item for him.
All right. Just be careful up there. All right. It can be a bit dangerous.
Kind of look at him and then look around. How many guards are there here posted?
Posted. Again, there's a kind of a fort, so there's a little wall secluding some of them. But on the ones on the outside, you can see at least 6, including him.
Kind of nod and say, we'll try our best. Thank you.
Nods. He starts heading back to the fort, blowing his mouth and his hands to try and warm up.
All right. Let's get going, I guess.
Okay. No. Do you have any questions you want to ask him before he leaves, or no?
I get the feeling that the less I say, the better it is for me. So,
Okay. So, how perchance do you intend to find where this cave is exactly, comparatively? You know, it's somewhere in the mountains.
um, I don't know.
You are still here at the fort. So if you have any questions like where these attacks have been coming from or anything like that, you can ask him. Otherwise, there.
Someone else can ask him. Alila will try to keep on the down low and not cause too much attention to her. Anybody? Bueller? Bueller?
I'm gonna be honest, I spaced out a little bit. What's going on?
We need to find the location of these bandits. So we need someone to ask the guards where they are.
And not you, because you're keeping a low
Not you,
profile.
because I'm technically I'm technically at war with this country. So
That's what I mean by keeping a low profile.
Yeah. The less Alila says, the better it is. So
I'm not gonna lie, I was really hoping the kobold would take the lead.
I guess I'll head up to like any guard I can find and talk to him.
Okay, so he starts making his way back. Ace rides up to him. Yes?
We've heard there've been some bandit attacks around the area lately. Just wondering if you knew where they were coming from, so we could steer clear on the roads.
Most of them are taking place around the Stonewall Pass. It's a sort of area that's there's a couple hidden nooks and crannies for them to escape into, in little routes. It makes it very hard to determine where they're coming from. But that's where most of the attacks are. You'll find some discarded caravans and such littered throughout the area. And if you have any semblance of tracking ability, you should be able to find it.
Thanks.
Our best guesses lead towards the north side of the path, but we haven't pinpointed the location yet.
We'll be sure to avoid that area. And I'll return to the party and relay that.
Ace
Mm.
relays.
I literally just got a nods.
There's our target.
Very well, then.
So we're heading straight there.
Did you have anything else you wanted to do here, Heck, instead?
No, I just need to make sure that that's where we're going.
While you guys are discussing this, you see Abu just raise his hand. Looking amongst the party.
Yes, tiny lizard folk.
What is a bandit?
Oh, oh,
Hmm.
oh no.
They're like people, I guess, that. And she very clearly looks towards T and says, they tend to steal from other people in order to get what they want. Usually outcasts from society. And tend to, kind of live their lives away from civilization and attack innocent people. And usually they take their things.
That
Sometimes
kind of wanders off a little bit while she's saying this.
murder them and things like that.
You see Abu give like a very slow nod. I just go. So Abu smash? Bandit?
Most likely, yes.
Abu just gives a quick nod and just starts looking around. Trying to see if there's like waiting to see a bandit. His first bandit.
Well, perception.
Oh wait, I have to. I'm assuming the sun is out, right?
Yeah, the sun is out. Yes.
Okay.
Looking around, you
We should really only go adventuring on overcast days.
yeah, you don't see too much. You see kind of this weird little rodent thing that's kind of running around. So it looks like a weird rat. But anything else? No.
I quickly point to the rodent and go, "Bandit."
Looking at the rodent, it's actually a bandicoot.
God damn it.
I just say, yeah, totally. That's one. Go get him, Tiger.
No, wait. That's not right. She's gonna attempt to like try and stop him, but I'm pretty sure fucking Abu is just gonna run towards it and start smashing.
Do you hop off the horse to do this, or are you just trying to spur the horse to chase down the bandicoot?
I slide off the side of the horse and just start waddling off after the rodent.
You're faster than it. You're gonna catch up to it.
Alita's just gonna sigh and just gonna say, "Why?" and gonna get off the horse and start chasing after the kobold.
I'm gonna ride up next to Ace and say to him, at least we're not short on any kind of entertainment on this trip.
Oh yeah, I'm having a blast.
As I catch up to the bit, I want to try to smash it with my flail.
Make an attack roll.
Oh wait,
You
that'd be it would be a disadvantage.
Oh yeah, son. That's right.
It would be a 15.
Goddamn
You still squish
skyball
it.
disadvantage.
You still squish it.
Okay.
It don't matter. You
The moment I squish it, I just raise both hands in the air and go, "God, spend it!"
I clap. Good job, Abu.
I give him a thumbs up.
That you did. We should probably put that somewhere and not with us. As he's like looking at this poor bandicoot just with its like skull smashed in. Should find a place to throw that away.
I like to stick the bandicoot in my mouth.
Great.
Oh boy.
you
Oh,
stick the bandages in the mouth, and like some part of the like brains and shit are kind of leaking out of your your teeth, your
Uh,
fangs.
that works, I guess.
I try to give a smile while my mouth is full of the bandicoot.
Smiles, more brain matter dripping out from the bandicoot.
Hmm. All right. Well, next time I'll tell you when there is another bandit, and you can smash that. But probably you shouldn't eat them. They're not good for you.
Howard just kind of looks at her curiously.
Bandit meat make belly ow.
The moment you say that, immediately Abu's like smile just goes immediately to just like a sad face. Just immediately just frown, and just look really sad, and have puppy dog eyes.
All right. Well, you you did good though. You got him. Now, these other bandits that we're going for might be a little bit bigger, so they might need more than one hit. So keep that in mind.
As soon as you say it'd take more than one hit, Abu immediately starts cowering.
But you can smash, right?
Slowly peek over my arms that were covering my face, and just give like I like slowly start to like peel out from being cowering. Just give a slight nod and puff out my chest. Abu, smash.
That's right. That's good. I'd hope you'd smash real good.
Yes, we'll all smash the bandits. Now that we know what they look like, let's head on out of here.
Making your way towards the pass that was indicated. Is there anything you wish to do prior to this, or you could go straight into the pass?
Just sighing.
Sighing along, you eventually find your way into a sort of treacherous, almost ravine between two large rock faces. There seems to be some holes in the sides of the rocks where little mountainous passes seem to make their way trails leading down, almost like a cracks in a wall that lead to like little hidden passages. Instantly, first thing you notice is there's a few carts have been abandoned and snow fallen on them, fallen into severe state of disrepair. Couple of skeletons near people who were left behind here.
Just gonna look around if there's anything moving.
Perception. Nothing appears to be moving that you see. No.
And
There's
specifically looking at the bodies themselves, they look to have what kind of like clothing, if any, do they seem to have? Do they seem to be just
torn up
regular?
like regular clothing. Yeah, it looks like just merchants.
Mhm.
Not the most high end you see. Probably the people who could afford guards made it through fine. The people who made a risk and ran for it without guards, well, you're looking at them.
Right. And do I see what at this point you said they were skeleton, right?
Yeah.
How can I tell from here how long ago they were killed and how, or would I need to get closer?
You need to get closer.
Right. We kind of move. I'm just gonna stop, get down from our horse, and look at one of the bodies.
Okay, make a medicine check.
Medicine. That's not good.
Not entirely sure how long ago, but there's a lot of scratch marks, a lot of marks on the bones of it. Head looks slightly caved in and violent death.
Do these scratch marks to be made by weapons or more natural claws?
It's hard to tell with that check.
It's fair. But it's a dead guy. Right. Look a little expensive for a second, and then
You did notice with
Yes.
your high perception earlier that there were some marks in the snow leading to some of these little hidden openings into the wall to the north side. But to follow them, you need to be able to track them.
anybody that is good at survival. I'm asking. I'm asking out of character. Yeah. To the party.
Nope.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Hey, guess I'm doing it then. She gets back on her horse. She's gonna say, "Did find some tracks, over here. Might be the thing people that we were looking for. I'm gonna try and follow them."
Make a survival check.
Great.
Okay. The tracks themselves actually aren't too hard to follow. Seems kind of obvious where they're going, to be honest. You followed through one particularly large gap in the wall.
Still keeping an eye out for any traps, any people hiding around.
Make me a perception check for that. Okay. So keeping an eye out. You notice it kind of follows this very low cut little gap that you can just barely fit your horse. For the larger of you, it's going to be a tight fit. To be honest,
I believe that's not
for
that tall.
for the kobold, you're pretty fine.
I think for now I'm gonna dismount my horse and then walk alongside of it. Or at least in front. Just drag it behind me.
I'm also gonna have to dismount.
Mostly so I can prepare if I need the stealth. Then I can do so,
Perhaps we
not
should,
on a horse.
just gonna whisper this. Perhaps we should leave our horses out. Find a place for them. It's pretty tight in here.
Tight quarters, yeah.
Yeah. We're
What? Leave Ed behind?
well, either that or Ed might die. So it's your choice, really.
I'm sure Ed will be fine. Won't you, Ed?
Right. Well, there's this. You're gonna head back out and find a tree or a rock or something, and just tie the horse to it. Also, keeping an eye out if there's anybody around at this time.
No one seems to be
I will
around.
do the same.
Abu, what are you gonna do with your horse?
I will leave it with the rest of the horses.
Okay. You slide off the horse and kind of you have to hold your hands up like straight up in the air to drag the reins towards towards the.
Lila will help Abu off the horse.
Oh, by the way, if it wasn't obvious, when I said I'm sure he'll be fine, I kind of meant I'm sure he'll be fine alone here. So I was leaving
Oh.
the horse behind.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of what I meant when I said that.
It was completely.
Yeah, I heard the complete opposite myself.
Yeah.
I kind of figured that. That's
Yeah.
why I'm clarifying it now.
Alrighty. So, leaving your horses, tying them up, you head into this sort of gap into the rocky outcrop, and you do notice that, well, on the bright side, you're out of the sun.
No more skyball disadvantage.
That doesn't sound like a bright side. It sounds like not so bright.
Depends
My
who
mood.
you ask.
Abu's mood immediately gets
All right.
much
all
better.
right. All right. Bundle
Much
of
happier.
sunshine. Calm down.
As you follow this, you eventually it's dark. It takes a little while as you're going through this sort of like almost tunnel into the rock until eventually you can see there's a bright light. Looks like it opens up into a clearing of some kind. More skyball. You're going down
Immediately just sigh.
down a tunnel towards the light.
Are we stealthing? By the way, I'm asking the party.
Are we stealthing?
Guess so.
Kind of hoping that would have been higher, but
Hey.
asking the rogue if we're stealthing. Lol.
This is when I say I am not sorry because fuck rogues, and I'm gonna just do this.
Could be worse. For those of you with heavy armor, it is disadvantage. That's correct. Okay.
I can't remember if chainmail was heavy or medium.
Chainmail is heavy, yeah.
Oh, you and I are gonna have a fun time.
Well, it's probably not going to be.
5. Big
I
5.
don't even remember.
That was more towards Aaliyah and her hate for rogues. We're gonna have a fun time in
no.
this campaign.
No, that's just thought that hates rogues.
We're gonna have a fun time.
Jingle, 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 but it's mostly you're going to be fine stealthing quietly. Until the bright light approaches and you find yourself in looks to be a clearing. Now, before you say anything about the map, yes, I know there's a lot of green on it. Pretend it's all white.
Alrighty.
Quick question.
Yep.
The white's supposed to be snow, right?
Yes.
How high is the snow?
Let's
Like,
see
am I
about-
gonna have a problem?
I'd say about 1.5 feet.
Okay.
Can I
Are we-
break off from the party?
Are
Okay.
we indoors? Like, are we like in a cavern at this point?
No, it opens up into a field clearing. There's a
Oh.
little gap, like you can see clearly to the sky in the sun.
Yeah.
Because it is a rocky outcrop that you guys entered in from this direction.
Mhm.
That's some like snow-covered trees.
Right. And then, do I still see the footprints on the ground?
Yeah, you do. You can see they're leading towards what looks to be this way, and then take a turn up here into what looks to be a kind of cave mouth.
Then I guess Alila will be near the front because she's the one tracking.
And looking around here, you can actually see there is like an abandoned mine cart off to the side here. Be an old mine from back in the
Do I see or hear anyone?
perception.
There it is.
Absolutely no one nearby. No one's in this clearing with you guys.
Which way are the footprints going? About this way, you said?
Yeah, that way they kind of turn and they go up that way into the mouth of
Then
the cave.
Alila will make her way up.
Hmm.
It's gonna cast not bless, guidance on herself. Just gonna say a small prayer.
You can all see, right? Like a line of
Yeah.
sight.
Yep.
And did factor in your dark visions, considering that.
Where was there at the wine thing?
The what?
No.
Said there was like a wine cart. That was like kind of
Mine
just
cart. Mine
Mine
cart.
mine. I
Right.
don't know why you sounded like you said wine. I was like, this is a. I thought it's a weird place for wine.
Yes, there's an underground vineyard. There's a dwarven vineyard.
Makes sense.
Yeah, well,
I believe it.
Or a drow vineyard. But yeah, there's a mine cart right about where you are.
all right.
Uh.
Just for shits and giggles, I'll just look and see if there's anything around the mine cart.
Investigation. Looking around it, there doesn't seem to be anything initially as you're kind of scraping out. As you scrape over some snow, you actually find what appears to be a small little
A small what?
gold nugget.
Oh, neat.
A nug. You
Pocket.
got a nug.
Nug.
Instead of
Pocketing
butt
that
nug,
nug.
though.
Alright, you found a small little gold nugget worth about 10 gold. It's not really much, just a small little. Hey, 10 gold's 10 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Gonna say, what was your stealth? 16. Okay. Just gonna say to the general direction. I know the general. Would I be able to see where he is, or
I mean,
because my passive perception is the same as his stealth score?
oh yeah, you can see if your perception score ties, you see.
Okay. Then I turned around to Ace. Did you say that you were good with finding traps around?
I mean, I can definitely try.
All right.
I'm taking that as a hint to go in there and take a look, so.
Alright, make an investigation check.
Stand next to him actually, and I'm gonna cast guidance on him.
So, hit. And hit.
Okay. With the guidance, you make the DC.
Neat. Thank you.
Without it, you would not.
Guidance is a good spell.
Yeah, so you can actually see there's a small little wire that's right around the bottom of this. It's very well hidden. And looking around, you can see it's actually connected to a. Looks like actually some of the dirt on the top of this cave, the cave ceiling, is actually it's actually just kind of very cleverly painted to look like dirt. It's a wooden panel that looks to be connected to somehow connected to this wire. If you trip over it, the panel will open and possibly make something spill on top of you.
Alright, does it look like I might know how to disable this?
You could try some of these tools, yeah. There's some releasing mechanisms that are connected to the top.
Sure, I'll
on the
give
side
it
of the wall.
a shot.
Cast guidance on him again.
Okay. Okay, so it wasn't a critical failure, like a really, really bad one where you set the trap off, but you were unable to disarm it.
Whew. Alright, that was close.
Is there a way that we can just go around it
Well,
without tripping it?
there's a wire on the floor, so you could step over it.
I'm
You
gonna
might have
say,
to lift the cold mold over it though.
I'm gonna say to Ace, do was a good try. I appreciate you, trying, but if it doesn't impede our path or we can avoid it, we should
Come
least
on,
mark it
stupid
or
tools
something.
work. I banged the tools a little bit on the ground and
He disarms it.
yeah.
I guess that works then. Gonna stay like right behind the Ace just in case. As he moves up. I'm gonna cast guidance on him again.
Just tell me how far I need to go until I need to make yet another investigation check.
Well, that's up to you. You're the one exploring the cave.
If we're gonna do that, it's gonna be I take one step, investigate. I take one step, investigate. I take one step, investigate.
Like I mean like for intersections, okay?
All right. That's what I'm getting at. Like how far I need to go till. All right, so probably here, I guess.
No traps that you see. Side cavern off to the right though.
All right. All right. Where you see these tracks leading?
At this
Uh,
point, they're just leading into the cave, but they're kind of fading out because the snow is no longer in the cave. But you're out from the skyball.
Again.
Party.
Any disturbance in like the dirt and stone and shit?
You can make me a survival check for that.
I nudge Leela.
Sorry, what?
That sounds like your
But he
place
asked.
of
But
action.
the god asked you to make it, not me.
Yes, because you asked, you make it.
All right. I was literally, that's why I was mentioning it to her. I wasn't really
Oh, okay,
asking
okay,
you. I was asking her to do it.
Okay, well then maybe you should premise with I ask Alila if she sees any disturbance in stone. Because now then we know you're speaking to me and not to God.
By the way, Hex is just kind of sitting back.
Yep.
I'm gonna watch him.
Well, if she asked that, then I'm gonna try and see basically, as you said, any disturbance in stones, as well as where most foot traffic goes in which direction. that is not with disadvantage, but still a 15.
Yeah, so you see most of the traffic heads up north towards this way. Well, north, up to the top this way. There's a couple of things that go in here, but doesn't seem much heavy traffic in here. There's not much. Maybe probably an inactive room where someone just sits, recuperates, or sits there
I
for a little bit, get out the snow or something like that. Most of the traffic goes further in.
I relay this information. So, what do you want to do, Ace?
The only
Mm.
thing you do notice is there are these torches lining the wall of this cave. So, like there's one right above. Yeah, right there.
Specifically looking at the torches, do they look like? How far along are they burning?
How long? How long you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like how long have they been burning?
How
Yeah.
long have they been burning? Yeah. Basically,
Probably.
I'm asking more of the how.
How
Basically,
frequently they're changed?
how far is it? This one down.
Wait, how far is it
How,
down?
how,
Like
yeah.
how
How
many hours
far?
has it been burning?
Yeah, pretty much. But if you don't want to give
Okay.
me an exact number, you can just say, "Oh, it's close to." It's close to its the end of its churchy.
It's not that. It's not that
life.
old at all. It's
Okay.
been recently.
Cool. Right. So, take the lead, Ace. Where do you reckon we go? Up north, as I said. There looked to be more commotion, while this room to the right is less frequently traveled.
Well, we're looking for the bandits, so just be prepared for a fight when we find them. I'll be getting straight, I guess.
Heading straight into the cave. When you get closer up here, guys, I just want to roll your perception check.
Closer up here. Did you ping on DM?
Yeah, here.
There you go. There. So right about here.
Just everybody, or
You get 3 tries. I rolled the 3 strikes you're out system.
I'll give it one of the shots.
You can hear faint noises coming from either end of this, left and right. You don't know which one has more noises, but you know there's sounds of some people or some beings nearby.
From which direction?
Left and right.
Oh, some from both. So, Guess, eeny, meeny, miny, left.
Looking ahead, you can see what appears to be some form of, in the distance, some light.
I'll
And,
hold my hand
shadows.
out to the group for them to stop. It's a light ahead.
it's lit, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna assume, I don't know if it's because of the weird the lighting is. Do I actually see all this stuff or no?
You can kind of see some figures of faint distance because there is a fire. There's a campfire that's there, so they're pretty brightly lit. You can see some figures. There's a clear line of sight to there, to this guy. You can see this guy.
My vision goes pretty far back.
Yeah.
So do I have a pretty clear view of like those two guys?
Which two can you ping them for me, please?
Like I can see
Yeah,
those
those
two.
two. Yeah, you can see those
Yeah.
two pretty clearly.
Okay.
So, how do you guys want to tackle this? If we fight them here, more than likely we'll get flanked by anyone else who's in here. We try drawing them out of the cave. They'll be swarming us like bees coming out of a nest. What do you guys? What's our plan of attack?
If we can funnel them into a choke point, it would be easier for us to deal with them. As this is whispering, by the way.
Mhm.
As Murdoch has said, there is at least 10 to 15 of them, so they do outnumber us. So if we find a funnel, we can use their numbers against them. Basically, render their numbers mute. Not sure. Did I see any other entrances as we passed by here, or was it?
Nope,
Let him know.
nothing.
Okay. So this
Only
is probably
entrance.
the only entrance here.
Yeah, that's the only entrance here. There's a light path here, left path here. The right path has a kind of a slight downward slope, but very minor. Yeah. You kind of this one. The left path up here is actually a bit higher, leading up a bit.
So it goes. This is the probably the higher point, and then
Yeah,
it
they have the high ground, Danny.
slopes down, and then it slopes down further here.
Yeah, it slopes down. Yeah.
Okay. Well, if one of us can get their attention, or
By the way,
something.
this right path does continue on further beyond this, but
Mhm.
there's like a second layer on top over there, like an overpass on the map itself. So it does continue beyond to where there's a torch about there.
I'm gonna go around and look this direction then. So
How far do you go?
probably just about here. But if I could see through this underpass.
Any checks you want to make? Perception, anything like that? You can see a torch. Distance. Anything else you want to do? That's it.
Just a torch. I don't see any. It's kind of hard because this
Yeah.
the
so,
map is kind of
here, I'll move your token.
yeah.
to the other side.
Drag me where the other side is. Ah, here we go.
Yeah, torch right there. You see that? So move you back.
So I don't see whatever
Yeah, you don't
this
see the other.
is.
Yeah, you don't. You just see the torch.
I don't see that. I just see the torch. All right. That's about as comfortable as I'm willing to get. I'm backtrack and look down this hallway. It's good to get a survey of our fully our areas. Oh my god, this is horrid as someone without dark vision.
Yes, it is.
Is it dark over here?
Oh yeah, it's dark. There's no torches on that room
All right,
because you have dark vision.
I do. And I would notice that this is dark. And do I notice him struggling, looking around? Because we
Oh,
have.
yeah.
You don't even need to see me. I just say I can't see shit.
All right. I cast light on something. I cast light on one of the bolts.
Okay. So one moment here. Um, Light is like a. I'm just gonna copy a torch if that's okay.
It's fine.
Which one is it? Toth, you should be able to move around the torch now.
Yeah. And hand it to him.
Then I'll make Atticus be able to move the torch.
Yeah, I don't need it. I cast it on one of my bolts, so he could see.
You can move the torch now.
Alright.
Said it might help. I know it's not very good, but
That's better than what it was before.
then I yep. Tell him if you need it off, just let me know.
Mm-hmm. Get some perception in the room.
Nothing. Just an empty room.
Just an empty room. I guess it's to investigate to see if there's anything hidden in the room.
Yeah.
Alright.
I guess. Okay, never mind. You don't need it.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good thing I should have done. Betty. I completely forgot that.
Yeah.
Actually, you do find what appears to be a small like fake stone towards the top end of this, right around here, right there. And you can slide it out of the way, and there appears to be a little cup hole there with what appears to be a treasure chest hidden in it.
Hold on, I need to do a thing that I completely forgot about at the start of the stream. There we go.
You had me really worried when you started laughing when I casted light spell. I thought for sure we were gonna like get swarmed by bats or something like that.
No, I was laughing my ass off because if the fucking kobold saw you create light, it'd been hilarious.
Why do you
Uh,
think? Why do you think I came over here and did it?
Alright, where'd you say the chest was? Because I
North
wasn't
side
looking at
between
the...
the two pillars. Right, it's in the back. Back. There's a back.
Alright.
There's a back like
I
false
go
little.
and investigate the chest for traps.
All right.
Where's my sheet? There's my sheet. Eh.
You get the feeling there were no traps on this because it was fairly decently hidden.
Neat. Is it locked?
It is still locked, though. Yes.
Is it locked now?
Because you're gonna be like that, maybe. But no, it's not.
It's a tsundere chest.
A what?
A tsundere chest.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Oh my god.
He doesn't know.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. So inside the chest, there appears to be about 35 gold or so.
He lacks the required knowledge.
Yoink.
Yeah, about 35 gold in the chest, and you also notice what appears to be a let's go here. Okay. Let's see what appears to be a small scroll rolled up in it.
Ooh. Yoink. Mine now. Kind of writing does it look like it's on there?
What languages can you?
Just common. Is it common? Is all I care about.
No, it's not common.
Alright, don't... Can't read. Fun fact, Warforged don't know much language.
Your background didn't give you another language?
I'm pretty sure it didn't. Maybe it did? And I just
What background
haven't...
did you choose?
I feel like it should have, but let me
does.
check real quick. That might have been the one thing that I overlooked.
It was either gave you proficiencies or languages.
It gave a lot of proficiency, so that's probably what it is. It didn't give me a language.
Because mine didn't give me a
there's.
language either.
I found your porn folder.
What do you mean?
I was watching stream, so I flipped to your desktop like around your
Oh yeah, there's my desktop. By the way, hey, nothing much there.
Yeah,
Oh my god, it's inappropriate. Take that off stream.
so red.
It's very red. I'm surprised it's not teal.
Right?
There is no teal background for these.
I'll tell you what.
This is actually the background from my really old Dell laptop. I've just been using the same backgrounds and I've been transferring them from computer to computer just because I like them.
Huh.
Backgrounds. There it is. Where's the criminal background?
Not that any of us would know.
Yeah. Lol. The rogue is a criminal. Who would
Criminal
ever
does
thought?
not get any languages.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's just skills and tools.
Mm-hmm.
Did you start as a rogue?
Yeah.
So you should know thieves can't.
Mm-hmm.
That's a language.
Oh yeah, there you go.
So you know
It's not
common
like
and thieves
yeah.
can't.
I know a
It's-
couple languages.
It's technically it's technically a different language. It's a code.
It's not a thieves camp. It's a sort of language.
I know languages. Well, as well as Abu could know languages.
Oh, so yeah, I just have a scroll.
You probably don't know how to write any of them, but you
Can
know
Abu read?
the
He
more
just
int,
sees.
probably not.
I mean, he could see pretty pictures.
No, like,
Excellent.
all right, my
We-
job is
we-
done in this room. Let's keep going.
We are going to need to teach Abu how to read. That's the thing that we need to do.
I mean, you didn't know what a bandit was.
So the question still remains: do we want to keep like how are we gonna
Well, if
draw
we-
them out?
Lila says, if we can keep him here, this would be. Does this go down, by the way,
No.
or
No.
just heading up?
It's
Like,
headed slightly up, but the right path heads slightly down, left path heads slightly.
Okay, so up, down. All right.
This is probably a bad idea, but fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyway. I hand you the bolt back.
Snap
It's
out.
it's kind of stuck on me. I can't move it. There we go.
It's not no longer a torch. It's just a bolt.
That's why I said it. Bolt. I hand you the bolt back. And I am going to. I guess do I re-roll if I'm gonna break off from the group and try to move forward on my own?
Yeah,
Should
yeah.
I re-roll stealth?
Yeah.
Re-rolling the stealth. Come on. Ha.
Okay.
There's the rogue magic.
Sneaking into the shadow, you creep forward.
Just to see if I can get a better count of how many are actually in this room.
Only a perception check. Well, as you get up here, this path leads sharply uphill.
Cool.
Okay, you can hear some faint talking. Can't exactly determine what they're saying. You're
Okay.
kind of focused a bit too much on being quiet.
Can I try to sneak closer, like behind this little? I'm gonna
Absolutely.
assume it's a pillar.
Yeah, it's a pillar.
And try to listen closer as I get a little bit closer in. Waiting for input.
Yep, go ahead, roll.
Oh, thank you. That's what I was waiting for. If I needed to roll again or not.
Yeah,
Oh my fucking god. Reliable talent can't come sooner.
You watch as he presses his ear against the pillar. Strangely, he can't hear anything.
What ear?
Level
Yeah,
10.
what ear?
Okay, his sound recognition board.
The hole that is in this, the side of his head
Yeah, there you go.
to pick up sound.
His radio antenna. Fucking Bender.
It's the sound receiver.
Don't hear anything.
Alright.
Somehow you hear less as you approach than where you were before.
But I can't, and this, I guess, I'm just gonna go back. I'm gonna assume I don't know at all how many are in here.
Yeah, you know there's more than 4. But
More
as you're
than 4.
approaching, one kind of starts walking towards this pillar, and you kind of freeze for a minute before you hear him kind of see them. Yeah, right. And you would want to look. And he starts, he undoes his trousers and starts peeing on the rock. And he's kind of starts laughing as he pulls his trousers up and heads back to the fire.
Good thing there's a pillar between me and that. Anyway, I'm gonna start heading back. Sneaky, 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 sneaky. Yeah, there's definitely like more than 4 in there. I couldn't really make out how many are in there, but I'd say on the safe bet there's probably more than 4.
Could make a distraction. Perhaps get one of them to chase someone in here, and then we can take care of them as they're around the corner.
Did you see the one with the hand axe?
No.
Nope.
I was asking. Patty.
Yeah, no. It's very hard to see. But if you need a distraction, and I pick up a rock. Turn around. I'll motion everyone to get away from the this corner here.
Before you do that, I have an idea.
Good,
I need to
because
see what they look like.
good because all I got is this rock. I'll say, whisper to you.
I'm gonna try to sneak a little closer, just enough to see generally what they look like the kind of clothes they're wearing.
You'll need another stealth check. And you do have disadvantage because you're chainmail.
Right.
Okay, not bad. Quietly stealthing up.
I don't know how close I need to get.
You can probably right about here. Yeah, that works.
And that's perception, I'm guessing.
You got it. More than 4. You hear more than 4 voices, but that's really all you're getting.
Okay. Can I see, like, the general appearance of them?
From what you can see, rough, furs, wildlife furs, some clothes, and some armor. They probably scrapped together. They're very mismatched. Nothing particularly like uniform.
Okay. I'm going to disguise myself as a rough-looking human wearing furs.
Okay. So for those of you who can see him, he's kind of with his hand over his face, and he is now a human. Kind of mismatched furs and clothes.
I don't see this because I'm around the corner.
Not
And then
bad.
I'm just gonna walk out, not exactly into the open, but like lean against the wall here and try to listen in.
Perception check. I was saying you're so close, you get advantage.
Oh my god.
Your heart beats just kind of pounding in your ears because if you get caught, it's a little nerve-wracking, but you're not really hearing too much other than just like small chat. It's like big score they got. How one merchant was just kind of hear like a little laughter and like fake screams, like "Oh, don't hurt me, don't hurt me!" That's right. Just not much really.
Unfortunately, I don't remember what Artok said the blonde guy's name was.
Jimmy.
Jimmy. Yeah. Um, do any of them have blonde hair?
From what you see, couple of them, two or three. This is kind of like a Nordic sort of area, so there would be a lot of long.
Shit. Okay. Do any of them have a hand axe?
Make me another perception check, because I'm being nice.
Yeah.
Not that you see, no. Scimitars, clubs, daggers, nothing really like a hand. One of them has a great axe, not a hand axe. The guy has a great axe, has dark brown hair.
I'm going to. Is this like a
It's a setting
log
log.
for? Okay.
It's a setting log, so you can set them across the fire.
I'm gonna walk up and sit down and say, "Has anyone seen Jimmy?"
Boss? You know who the fuck he is. He's in his own little cave. Don't listen to any of us on the near end. That's why he blocked off and trapped off that one entrance. We have to climb over those rocks to get in them.
Oh, right. Right. That will be all. Thank you.
Wait, you knew?
Yes.
Where are you from?
Out east.
East. Hey, Trager! Looks at one, he kind of yells after one who's in this tent. He kind of pokes his head through the tent. Hey, what do you want? Ain't you see you from out east? You out fighting those Durlans, right?
Um, I never. Well, not that far out east.
Oh, middle country. Got it.
Yeah.
Eh, it's not too far out east. I mean, hell, this whole place is a shithole. Hey, leave Jimmy alone. He'll just gut you if you ignore, if you bother him. Or he'll sick Steve on you.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
I'm gonna go back to talking.
I will walk back out.
I didn't even make you roll a deception check because they rolled a natural 1 on their insight.
Oh, wow.
Go ahead, put it in the chat.
That's for players, remember?
Yeah, you would have been fine, man. They rolled a natural 1. Like,
Alright,
No
I'm gonna
sad
come
chant.
back
When
here.
the DM rolls natural ones.
I'm gonna come back here and I'm gonna whisper to Ace. The one with the hearing aid is in a separate cave from everyone else. Apparently, it's trapped, and you have to climb over some sort of rocks to get there.
So we don't really need to fight these guys. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good to me. Let's go.
Okay.
Now, I don't mean to intrude, but how do you suppose the rest of us are gonna get through them?
We don't need to.
Do you know which way it is? He is at?
No, I
By
just
the
know it's
way,
not where everyone else is.
hold on.
Yes.
What?
So, T walked away, a tiefling, and a human came back in weird armor and started talking to the group. Just so you're aware.
Right.
For those
But it
that
doesn't-
didn't see him transform.
It
Yeah.
doesn't change his voice.
Right. He has the same voice. This is really confusing.
Listen, I was used to seeing people looking at everyone's ass all day because he can't see really that high up.
Fair.
He just hears the voice and just goes, okay.
I just wanted a comedic moment, that's all. He kind of looks like a puppy. Like, what?
I mean, that's just his natural state. He's just always confused.
So if you aren't sure, by the way, that's a cool trick. If you aren't sure that those the guy we're looking for isn't that way, then I won't. I'm not. We might still need to pass by them. I mean, so how does you suppose we do that? I personally can't change my appearance like you did. I don't know about everyone else. We could go
Fair point.
that down there, unless you had an ability to change us as well. If we could just walk on over there.
I have no such ability. I can explore further down this path. And you take the other path.
What you're saying is we're exploring the party? Is that what we're doing right now? Is that what we're doing? Okay.
I can hear your head in your face in your hand.
Yeah, I'm like.
Alternatively, we could just fight them.
Right?
Okay, I'm fairly sure you said fight them, but what I heard was bite them, and I'm very confused why the rest of the party would be biting outside of Abu.
We could just ignore them and head down. Perhaps we could find them there and just If we don't, then we just head the other way instead. Or you could go back there and ask exactly where Jimmy is, in which case, then we would know for sure.
They didn't seem particularly enthused about pointing out where he was. I doubt that asking again would change that.
I see. Well, I defer to the party. What do y'all want to do? We could try and sneak our way through there, but I'd admit I'm not the best at it. We could fight them, or we could go through the other path and see if we can find their leader.
I just start
Okay.
tossing the rock that I had in my hand that I was about to throw up and down and catching it, just as a show of impatience.
Right. Well, there isn't. If we do want to fight them, I could do something. I have a spell that I can cast on someone, preferably someone fast, that could get in there, get their attention, and run back here, and they would be less likely to hit you.
I do like the sound of that.
It's not a guarantee thing, and you might be a little bit far from me. So it would need to be someone that is already hard to hit. And
I
wouldn't
would
mind
suggest
potentially
that we explore. Sorry, but
and wouldn't mind potentially getting hit. That's what I mean. But go ahead.
I would suggest exploring the other path. We may not have to fight at all.
That is also an option, yeah.
I don't know. The rest of this path, it's pretty close to that little alcove with the campfire. I mean, if we try to sneak, they hear us. We're gonna have a fight regardless. Could just go back to this path, though.
You've been off quiet. Heck. What do you think?
Yeah, Sunshine, what do you think?
Me, well, to be honest, I'd kind of prefer not to fight if we don't have to. I think maybe we should just try and look for the guy we're looking for.
Right. Tired of waiting around, not knowing what to do. Ace is just gonna walk further down this path because since he couldn't really see. Oh, sorry, I didn't want to step there.
Does
Crossing
Ace
gears.
need a torch again?
I just need to be moved past this so I don't reveal something I shouldn't reveal.
So you want to go through there?
Yeet.
Okay. As you go through there, you failed to notice earlier because you didn't do an investigation check on it. When I did ask if there were other checks you want to do, there are several very well hidden wires, almost invisible to the naked
Wait,
eye.
then how did I pass through there before without tripping him?
I was showing you what you could see beyond. We didn't go through it. We just showed you what you saw
Oh,
beyond.
I meant past this freaking like put me where I was before, not further in.
I was showing you what you saw. That's why I said this. I said this is what you can
Oh,
see.
that. So I never went past this part.
No.
Oh, all right. Well then I tripped whatever is there.
Okay. There are several wires that have been attached to the ceiling around, almost like a spider web, crisscrossing and meandering. As you kind of walk through, they very easily detach and just try to wrap themselves around you to basically restrain you. I need you to make a dex save.
All right. Sounds like a roll.
You quickly just kind of fall out of the way, and they just like collapse into each other into a small little ball of spikes. It looked like they would have embedded you into you and made like it would have been restrained you and basically tied you up like almost like a. But you do sneak out of it. Does the rest of the party want me to move them forward where he is?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe we should be more careful.
What do you mean? That worked out just fine. See how nimbly I dodged them? I was just like, ha! Hoo, ha! It's fine.
It'd be nice to not have to dodge traps.
Looking into
Well-
the next room, you can see there's a large, like, underground lake. And surprisingly, it is not frozen.
Hmm.
In fact,
Huh.
looking at it, you can almost see steam rising up from it.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go to the edge of it, just kind of like look in it, see if I can see if there's anything in it. Is it if it's clear? That is.
Uh-oh. Roll 20's bugging out on me.
Perception. Who's it bugging out on?
Benny.
Feels Benny, man.
Yeah.
Perception. Where's my
Quick refresh. Seem to fix it.
Looking into it, you can see there appears to be something hidden in the bottom of it. It's obscured by the cloudy kind of water, but there appears to be some kind of solid mass in the bottom of this. Looks to be a hot spring.
It is definitely hot water.
Yes, definitely hot water.
We're in hot waters now.
Game of Thrones.
I say to Ace, if you ever need a lot, I can provide.
I will keep that in mind.
I'm keeping the torch off screen, so if you need, I can just go. "Whoop, there it is.
Yep.
Whoop, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
Is this the direction we need to go?
Looks like a
It's the
separate
direction we are
large
going.
area. Don't see anything here in this large area.
Listen, I heard someone say explore the rest of the cave, so that's what I'm kind of doing.
That was one of the options, yeah.
The question is, I'm gonna assume this rolls upwards and around and goes over the overpass, right?
Heck,
Yes.
as you are the last in the line in the group passing by this water, as you're walking by the lake, a bubble bursts up and splashes you with hot water on your foot.
Ah.
I kind of wish I had something to drag you underneath the water in the hot
What?
water.
Okay.
That'd be a fun monster.
Okay. I kind
Just
of
Just a
jump back in
kraken
reaction.
living in the hot spring.
Yeah.
Okay. Is
Yeah,
it?
but then we spend the entire time cracking jokes.
Oh my gosh. Is that all that happens to me?
That's it. Yeah, no. I just want
Okay.
to make you paranoid. I just want to make you
Okay.
paranoid.
All right.
You're not like a dick.
Successfully made paranoid.
It's the best.
Abu's gonna blindly walk right in further in.
Oh boy.
Okay. Walking forward, you do see there is a secondary. Looks to be another branching path out here. A separate, small, isolated cave.
Hmm. Abu's gonna go explore.
Okay. You can see as you're rounding the corner, you can see bear
Ooh.
with your vision.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
You can see there's some hidden stuff in here. Looks like supplies.
Abu's gonna waddle his way in.
Okay. So, Abu, as you waddle your way in,
Mm-hmm.
there's this roar, and out of the darkness comes running at you a fucking bear pouncing on you.
Oh.
Ah!
Oh, that's Steve.
Yep, that's Steve. It's gonna make 2 attacks, one with his bites and one with his claws.
Y'all thought it was the horse that was gonna kill Abu. Nope, it's the bear.
24.
It's a fucking bear. That bear looks very familiar, by the way, Jab.
I know.
It's not fucking tiny though, so
24.
To hit.
All right. So the bite does 12 piercing,
Yeah.
22 on the claw,
Yep.
and another 12 slashing.
Okay.
is Abu dead?
Nope.
No, he's looking very fucked up though.
Oh god.
Very fucked up. And as that happens, hold on. That's who we heard running around in our cave. Mullet, Steve. I'm gonna put on these lights here. They're in GM layer. As they light up. I want to be token shit. Hold on while the DM fucks up.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys just watched Boo get mauled by a bear.
Was it barely close?
Ah. It just kind of runs after you.
I know I know. It's unbearable.
Yes. This guy's over here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna need you guys to roll me initiative.
I should wait for the initiative order this time.
Oh, let me delete you guys from the last time, okay? Oh.
I mean, it was blank for us anyway.
Yeah.
Hey.
God damn it. Keep tying with people. I keep tying with Abu.
Well done, Steve. Nice roll.
I mean, you tied with someone who literally just got mauled.
Oh shit. He rolled well on his initiative.
Ooh.
Do I get a PogChamp?
No.
No.
No. We don't cheer for the DM. Fuck out of here.
Are there any ties? No, there are not.
Yes, there is.
Um.
I'm tied with Abu.
Oh yeah, who has a higher dex?
I do.
Okay. Well, you're about to witness this kobold get fucked.
Nah, I'll survive. Watch.
Okay. Here's Jimmy. Alrighty. He seems kind of fast, actually. He kind of walks up, and you notice him brandishing a hand axe.
Mm.
And as he looks up and notices the rest of the group back there. Oh, we got more, don't we? And he rears up his hand axe and swings down on the boo.
Mm-hmm.
He gets 2 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to use Colossus Slayer on the first one.
It's a ranger.
He is 18.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be a total. Oh God. That's going to be a total of 15 slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Abu's
Abu-
unconscious.
Abu is unconscious, yes. And he's going to do a second attack, and because you are unconscious, it's an automatic crit.
Oh no.
25, you have 2 death saves marked off.
Oh shit.
Hey, good
Okay.
thing I moved before him.
So that's his turn. Oh, and as a bonus action, he's going to Hunter's Mark. I mean, the first person he can see is going to be, yeah, can't really see beyond this rock here. He's gonna Hunter's Mark. Heck,
Uh-oh.
red dot mark. All right,
Get it off.
Heck, you're up. You're watching this bear just comes up out of the darkness and fucking mauls Abu, and then this ranger comes up shortly after and just starts swinging away, and this kobold's unconscious in the claws of this bear.
Uh 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 I'm gonna back up. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna back up to there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to I'm gonna chaos bolt the bear.
All right,
Bear.
the bears. Bear has an AC of 10, so yeah, that works.
Nice. Alright.
Chaos bolt. How does that one work again?
Roll two 2d8s, a 4 and a 6. Let me see what that can be. Okay. 4 and a 6, right? Yeah.
Force or poison.
Ooh. Fantastic. I'm gonna go with poison damage.
On the bear.
Yep, on the bear.
Alrighty, it's 11 poison damage on the bear.
Alright.
Barely scratched it.
Yes.
Okay. That's gonna be my turn.
It is now the bear's turn. I am so sorry, Abu.
Nah, it's okay. He's got this. Watch.
He's going to try and bite you to finish you off.
Mm-hmm.
18.
Okay.
Finally safe from the skyball, Abu walks into a cave only for his throat to be torn out by a bear.
Oh no.
Dead.
Can I get an F in chat for Abu?
Steve is then going to go to the next thing it sees 40 feet movement and try and claw. Well, it saw the Warforged first because you were slightly around the corner. It's going to claw attack you, Mr. Warforged.
Alright.
Oh no, no, not advantage. 14.
Nope.
You dodge out of the way from the claws. Its mouth and maw still covered in the blood of the kobold. That's the end of his turn. Alida, you're up.
Okay. She's gonna move this way, still being within its melee range. She's gonna go around. Seeing the kobold, I was gonna say. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. I'm gonna say I might need y'all just stop, and I'm gonna cast Hold Person on Jimmy.
Alrighty. That's a wisdom save?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
So a wisdom save of, I want to say 16? 14.
He rolled a 17.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's fine. And then with that's all I can do. Really. With the rest of my movement, I will move back and take an attack of opportunity from the bear.
Yes, the bear will swipe at you with its claws as you walk away. Steve will swipe, but misses you.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm gonna move
rolled
like
a
here.
9. Yeah. I'm gonna delete Abu from the orders. Ace, you're up.
Well, that was an unfortunate move because now I cannot move into position to flank him and I cannot get sneak attack on him. Rip that.
That wasn't going to stay near a fucking bear. Sorry.
Listen, if we don't kill it, it's gonna come after you anyway.
Yeah, but it needs to go through you first, so I'm good with that.
I'm useless now. What do we do?
Do you mean useless stab it? You don't get extra damage, but that's still damage. Or do whatever you want. You can hold an action.
Just
That's
gonna
a
run
thing you can do.
run circles around the bear. Not really, but this is gonna look funny. Whee!
Sonic the Hedgehog.
I'm still kind of sad I missed Friday, but anyway. Yeah, fuck it. There's literally nothing else I can do. I'll just stab the bear. To get a little extra oomph, I'll rev up my holy drive. Is what I'm calling it. That's code for Smite Calmer.
Got it.
You're shifting into maximum overdrive.
He's activating his super.
That hits. I for once watched the physical dice and I saw the 2 for a second. Like, oh. The bear looks pretty hurt.
Damn.
Anything else?
You're up, T, and I'll take the opportunity attack and run behind T.
It can't do attack of opportunity. Use this reaction.
Yeah, exactly. Haha.
T, you were up.
Okay, I am going to. There we go. Run over here, and I'm going to point at Jimmy and say, "You killed my kobold." And I'm going to cast Chaos Bolt.
Jimmy just dodges out of the way, fairly adeptly and quick. I'll kill you too.
Okay. Shit. I am going to use Action Surge, and I'm going to cast Firebolt on him.
That is just what you need to hit.
Oh.
Impact him. Solid fire damage. Right in his chest.
And then, is it a bonus action to, like, draw my weapons?
I use a free action for it.
Okay, I'll just do that. And that'll be my turn.
Free action to draw, bonus action to change between them. Like if you're sheathing to change it out, like going from a melee to like a ranged weapon, bonus action.
Okay.
Okay. Next comes up this bandit who is in the corner waiting. He is going to. Why am I rotating? This isn't the other game. I don't need to rotate. He is
He starts
going.
breakdancing.
Yes, he is going to shoot with a light crossbow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one is he going for? 2. He is going for. Oh, sorry, Alila. He's going to try and hit you with a crossbow.
Okay.
Which is just ironic.
I am further than 30 feet away from him, so he has advantage on the hit.
What's a light crossbow? It has 80 feet.
It's 30 feet.
That's a hand crossbow, not a light crossbow.
Oh, it's a light crossbow.
Yeah,
You're
light
right.
crossbow. Yeah. 23.
That hits.
Why am I rolling high? 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
And that's his turn. Next goes Ears Jimmy. He can't flank you because you're against the wall there. But let's see. Because the original target did not drop to 0, he can't use his bonus action to shift it yet. He can run to heck if he wanted to, and take the attack of opportunity. But well, I'm just measuring out, so he's not moving. I'm just measuring stuff out. Okay. He's gonna go to the closer one. He's gonna go for T. 2 hits. Okay. $18.
That definitely hits.
To hit you, T?
He's AFK.
Easy. Oh yeah.
Oh. Well, hold on. His armor class is 19. No, it does not hit.
Oh.
No. Second. 14. Nope. T just dodges twice and parries the hand axe both times. Slightly annoying, Jimmy. Hack, you're up.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna quicken 2 sorcery points. I'm gonna quicken spell Chaos Bolt on the bear again. Steve the bear.
Steve.
Whoa!
Uh,
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that hits. Surprised the bear has
That's so many
surprised
dice.
the bear has luck. No. No. That's gonna. Oof.
Okay. So
What damage is that? A 3.
the 3 and oh my god. How the fuck do I choose these dice?
What's
Which
the
ones
3?
do I pick for damage?
Let me see here. If you're listening, choose one of the d8s. So I think the last time we did the first one.
doesn't it also bounce?
They have to be the same. The d8s have to be the same roll for it to bounce.
Oh, okay.
But I'm saying I just rolled 4 d8s. Which ones do I pick?
Pick
Right.
the first ones.
Pick the first ones. Okay.
I would say pick the first ones because then the other ones would be the crit.
Right. No, I mean, yeah, clearly, but
Welcome back.
okay.
Welcome back,
Okay.
Melty. He tried to attack you. You parried both the attacks.
So I have a choice between acid and fire.
Okay. Well, the fire burns into him, and the acid eats away at him and just explodes the bear pinata.
Oh. Okay. All right then. Well. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Bye.
Anything else?
Bye, bear. Yeah. I'm gonna spend my last current sorcery point to twin spell a firebolt.
Alrighty. You notice Jimmy does not look happy with you.
I imagine you wouldn't be. All right.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Roll me a D100, please.
Oh no. Oh, it's 'cause I wasn't-
Now we
'cause
get to
rolling is Betty,
see
not
the
heck.
magic
Shit.
fumble chart.
Yes, we do. Oh shit!
Is that,
Roll
that
me a
the-
Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh. Okay.
Uh-oh. So as you try to channel this firebolt, it explodes in your face,
Oh.
knocking you down to the ground, and you hit your head on the dirt, knocking you unconscious.
Oh shit. I just wasted that sorcery point for nothing. I didn't even get the second one off. Shit.
He is unconscious. You also take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh boy. All right.
But his hand explodes in his hands. He's unconscious, and he just pissed off the guy with the axe.
I don't have a backup character made.
Might be a good time to start thinking of one.
Yeah.
Alila,
Great.
You're
I
up.
see this.
Yes.
Well. Shit. No, there goes my plan. I'm gonna pull out the big boy crossbow.
So
Actually,
switching is to a bonus action. Yep.
actually, it's not time. She's going to move here and try and shake him awake.
Medicine check.
Hawk.
Hey, you wake his ass up like
Did that take an action to do?
because you rolled a crit. I'll say bonus action.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
But you are conscious. You are still prone, but you are conscious. But you're just woken up. Like your eyebrows have been burned off. By the way.
Oh no, my beautiful eyebrows. Is my beard okay?
No, it's a little singed.
Shit.
Uh, I will.
Oh wait. Actually, oh shit. Oh no. Yeah, I'm fine. Never mind. Go ahead. Oh shit, everything's breaking on me again.
Great. Uh, I will cast. That didn't work that last time. I have an action, which is a bonus action to cast. Can I cast this as an action? Can I
No,
cast a spell that is a bonus action as an action?
unfortunately not. No.
Okay. Well, it's worth a shot. But I am going to cast Bless on everybody. That is
Alright.
within 30 feet of me, which is everybody. So everybody's blessed. Again.
Even
And-
Naboo.
No. It was 1, too far away from me, and 2, too far away from me. Then I'm gonna use 5, 10. I was here. I used 10 feet of movement to get there, then 10 feet of movement to get here. I used 10 feet of movement left that I have left to get over here. That's it. That's my turn.
Alrighty, Ace, you're up.
Alrighty then. Let's can't move far enough to get a flank off, but I can at least get to him.
You would get a sneak attack.
I would get sneak attack now.
Huh.
Can also rev up the holy unit. Give a stab. Oh, I accidentally clicked the item in the equipment, not the item in the attack. There we go. I was wondering why it wasn't rolling.
That's pretty good.
What was the sneak attack yet? So that is going to be 10, 22.
And I am
Nice.
out of spells now.
Okay. Okay.
I have 2 rounds of burst, and then I'm just sneak attack.
Then you're just a regular rogue.
Mm-hmm.
Regular rogue.
Alright. Next up, so you switched over. So nothing else for you?
That was my movement and action. Guess that's it.
Alrighty. Next up is T.
Alright. I am going to I'm gonna give myself advantage and attack Jimmy.
Did you call him Jenny?
Jimmy.
What to say? I love you, Jenny.
I love you, Jenny.
Alrighty, so what's the advantage for?
Just the attack.
Tides of Chaos.
Yeah.
Ah,
It doesn't say specifically that it needs to be a spell. It just says
Yeah.
one attack roll. So
attack roll. Yeah,
So check us
that'll
out.
hit.
Alright.
Alright.
plus the wild magic it says when you cast a sorcerer spell, he could just slash his sword.
Hey.
Well, plus I'm out of spell slots.
Yep. That's how it is.
Mhm.
Dang multi-classing thingamabobs.
Slap all. Well, like for the rest of everything, I'll just be sorcerer, so it's fine.
Small price to pay for that heavy armor proficiency.
Yeah. Alright. Guess that's my turn.
Alrighty, the last one of this is going to Bandit is going to use bonus action to switch away his crossbow instead of reloading and pull out his longsword. He gonna run up here and he gonna attack you in the back, Mr. Ace. But he just bounces off your armor.
Mm-hmm.
Not even your dodging, your armor. Just
Pink or tink. There we go. That's what I would say.
and as you all continue to fight, you hear a yell coming, echoing, a little squee, echoing through the cave. And from around the corner, what did they see? What did they see going from around?
See your icon change.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Here he is.
Oh my god.
What did they see, Jeff?
Amazing. You're
Wow.
muted, Jab, by the way.
Wow.
I am muted. Sorry, I was taking a drink. So, you see is a kobold screaming a war cry while riding a giant weasel with a lance ready to just pierce anything it runs into.
Oh boy.
What's the speed of the giant weasel?
40.
40. Okay.
Is he a cavalier? Please tell me he's a cavalier.
Uh-huh.
Yes. I'm so pleased.
I'd say with your dash, you would have the dash to get around there. You'd be about here running in.
Okay.
So you see a kobold running in on a weasel.
Holy
Jimmy's
shit.
up.
Amazing.
Jimmy is going to. He was going to go for that fucking sorcerer, but you're in the way, so he'll just have to settle for you. So first one against Ace. Ooh. You don't have luck, do you?
It's too early for that, Calvert. You're lucky this time. Haha.
Okay.
That
With one
is
swing of the hand axe, he
unfortunate.
slashes deep down onto Ace, cutting a large swath throughout the armor and into you, and deals 15 points of slashing damage with a critical hit. And the second attack, because, well, now you are damaged, you can use Colossus. $18.
That'll hit. Yeah.
10 more points.
I am out. That was literally exactly enough to take me out.
Oh, fuck.
Literally a full 25 points of damage to put me down.
Sorry. Ace goes down with 2 swings of the axe. Yeah, that hurts. Heck, you're up.
Alright, Chrome is dying on me.
Hey, I'm dying too.
Oh, he would have done more damage. I forgot his sneak attack. He has like 1 level in Rogue.
Doesn't matter. He's still down.
Oh, hey, guess who also has 1 level in Rogue?
Oh,
Alright, we're back.
so he does have a shield and leather armor, by the way. This guy.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna use half my movement to get up.
Alrighty. You get up. Ace is down. And there's another kobold in the field.
Okay. That's new. I'm gonna Chaos Bolt again.
Which one?
I will be Chaos Bolting Jimmy, I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
That hits.
Nice. Alright. Level 1. Alright, let's...
Oh, Pog.
What are my options here?
You don't get options, you get to fucking chain it.
Oh, sweet! Fuck yeah! Alright.
But yeah,
But that
it's
is lightning.
damage.
It's lightning damage, and I get to chain it. Awesome. I get to roll it again.
You cast Chain Lightning.
Yeah. Guess so. Alright, here goes another attack roll.
And that's to the other guy, right?
Yep.
Alrighty. So, roll damage on the other one. How do you want to kill them?
Wow.
Well, let's decide what damage that second one is gonna be.
8. Thunder.
Yeah.
You literally thunder and lightning them.
Hell yeah!
And it's
It's
a
a
program too,
lightning
because the lightning
for
goes
the
first,
thunder.
and then the thunder.
Mm-hmm.
I like how the
Amazing.
kobold goes right again, like, I'm gonna fight! Nope.
This guy is fucking popping
What?
like
what,
a
Jimmy?
balloon made of meat.
You want Jimmy to pop?
Yeah, I want him to pop.
Okay. You watch his lightning shorts down him, goes up up his weapon into his skin, and just fries him up, and just explodes, tearing apart his armor, sending his shield flying, his axe dropping to the ground, and bits of gold that were in his coin purse go scattering
Wait,
throughout the cave.
did he just pull a fucking Scott Pilgrim?
Yep.
And the other
He
guy just
explodes
his
into
head, the other
coins.
guy's And the other guy's head explodes from the thunder, like fucking the end of Kingsman.
Okay, yeah.
But the thunder echoes throughout the cave.
I'm gonna laugh maniacally, then suddenly like kind of snap, and then I'm gonna curl up into a ball on the ground.
Right, you rolled a 98 on that earlier. This is what the fumble chart is for magic.
Hey, fumble
Yeah.
chart.
No time to waste since it's my turn, I guess. I'm gonna use more of my full movement to get up to Ace and cast a spell.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying.
Okay. You stabilize him. He's unconscious, but you stabilize him.
Yep.
Jack, pineapple, hola, I'm out.
Yeah, he comes and goes.
Come and go. Come. Why am I weird? Alrighty, so you spare him.
I is it still in turn order?
No.
Okay. Then Alila will move into this. Still looking around for any traps. Might be around.
Stepping over the dead body of the kobold. Oh, boo. Oh, that means I get to move a boot to the grave.
If someone could just hit the restart button in the back of my head, that'd be great.
Anybody got a paperclip?
Please be like the old Windows paperclip.
Clippy.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I have a lance I can hit it with. Will that fix it?
Actually, Alila is going to drag Boo's body over here. Just kind of lay him next to the wall.
Roll 20 is actually dying on me.
Then she's gonna move in here. Just gonna take a look around, see if there's any other threats in this cavern. Do I see anything? God? Do I see
Your-
anything? God?
Your god has abandoned you. Roll a perception.
Alright.
You do see something small and metallic that seems to have lodged its way into the wall over here.
Go to it. Check it out.
It looks to be like a little metal thing that has like a little tube and it goes to looks like an ear.
Does it fit my description?
Oh yeah, and it looks to be how it was being worn by the guy who just exploded.
Neat. So it's just probably like a piece of skull stuck to it.
Yeah.
Nice. Shake it off.
Hopefully it's not broken.
She thinks to herself, I have no idea if this is broken or not, and I can't really tell, so hope that that's alright. Then she's gonna move in the room and see if there's anything else of interest.
There's a chest over here, a a table, put out fireplace, barrels, some kind of book on it. Another chest. Another chest. 3 chests actually.
I'm gonna move back here. That's T. It it looks alright in there. You mind giving me a hand to move Ace into this room here? Doesn't seem to be any other exits, right, from this?
Yeah, no exits.
Alright.
Solitary room.
Well, ask him to help me move him, because I'm assuming he's pretty fucking heavy.
How heavy is Ace?
I don't know. I never
He's
put
made of-
I never.
He's made of metal and stone.
Yeah,
Wood.
because I never put a weight on him.
Which sub race are you?
Scrimmager.
I
Skirmisher.
think those are usually towards the lower end of the
So,
weight, which is like
270.
yeah, like 250 or above.
Right.
Between
So
250 and 300.
he's still like
Yeah,
like
hefty.
like
Okay, so
almost 3 times the weight of Valila, basically.
Yes.
Just for accuracy's sake, we'll just say 270.
Alright, so like almost exactly twice the weight of Valila. Like she's pretty bulky. She's like, pretty strong, but not fucking massively huge. She can just drag herself by herself.
okay, I'm gonna just assist. Ruthlessly.
What's your strength, fam?
14.
Minus 13. So
Roll a strength check.
both of us do it, or one of advantage?
One with advantage.
Alright,
'Cause
I'll
you
give you
miss it.
advantage.
It takes some moving, but you'll drag him in there. It's hard as heck, but you eventually do. It's slow.
No, it's not hard as heck, it's hard as ace.
Meanwhile, Heck over there
Wow.
just
I'm just on the ground.
there was a gold
Hyperventilating.
coin. There was a gold coin that landed right in front of you, by the way, from when he exploded.
Oh, in front of me?
Right in front of Heck. Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'll kind of shakily pick up the coin.
Okay.
Well,
Heck is not okay.
I'll just say to T, we should put him in this tent for the time being, while he recovers. He should be alright, but just might take him a minute. I then say we aren't out of the woods quite yet. I'm afraid there are others here, as you've probably seen, and they've probably been alerted by now. So I'm actually curious. Hold on a minute. Move back here.
There's still a kobold on a giant weasel and Heck over there.
Sorry, I was a little busy. Who are you? She kind of loads a crossbow. You haven't attacked us yet.
You see the kobold kind of just like give you an indifferent look and then looks over and sees Abu's corpse against the wall. And just slowly gets off the mount and walks over to Abu's corpse and just jabs her lance into the ground and kneels down and just puts an arm on Abu's shoulder. And after a little moment of silence, the kobold looks up and goes, "The name is Zix."
Zik.
Zix.
Zix. Alright. Someone died. Who died?
Benny
Lost
died.
Benny.
Yeah, it was
It's Benny
Benny.
then. Oh,
Welcome back,
There he is.
Benny.
alright.
What was the Benny meme?
Feels Benny, man.
There we go. There's a
I'm gonna have to restart my computer.
Oof.
Everything's dying on me. I'll be right back.
Okay. Are you a friend of Abu's? Or
The Zix looks up to you and just gives you a quick nod and goes, I was sent to retrieve Abu and take him back to our home.
Retrieve? Where is your home?
Too far.
Right. What was Abu doing here if it's far from home?
Zix kind of has a quick glance at Abu and looks back up. And, would you believe if I said he kind of wandered away and got lost?
I can believe that. I spent about a day with Abu, and I can tell you he's not the brightest, or wasn't the brightest. Cobalt.
That's an understatement.
Now, I don't mean to be racist at all. I haven't had much experience with kobolds, but do you know what the sun is?
It's just Zix just gives you a deadpan look and says, you mean the burning ball of fire in the sky that blinds my people?
That's great. At the very least, you know its name, unlike Abu. Well, I'm sorry. Kind of ran in and got, well, as you would put it, smashed. There wasn't much I could have done. I tried, but I got here too late, fortunately. What do you... Now that you're here, we may need your help getting out. There was still a bunch of bandits up there. I don't know if you saw them at all, or... but we may need your help getting out now. I don't know what your motive is apart from getting Abu back. Fortunately, that can't happen now, unless you have a way of bringing him back from the dead. But for the time being, we may need your help.
Saw that movement. I was wondering what your freaking plan was for that.
Hold on, I don't see it.
The best part is that because you dragged Abu's corpse over the wall, I still have his vision, so I just saw what you were doing.
Is that fucking Steve Buscemi?
Steve, Abu, Jimmy.
Where's Steve Buscemi lover when you need him?
Steve,
Right?
Abu, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Oh,
God damn it. Yeah, that's definitely a weird champ.
Weird gem.
You were fucking planning this from the start, weren't you?
Yep.
Oh,
Haven't done it.
You don't know how far I'll go for a pun.
Calmer has his fun. Zix just gives you a quick head nod and just grabs her lance and pulls it out of the ground. And turns to walk back to her giant weasel. And just climbs back up onto it. She just keeps an eye out.
Right. Yeah, please do that. Gonna make sure everybody's alright. Just gonna walk towards you, Heck. Just kind of loom over you, kneel down. You alright?
Just kind of look up at her and just kind of look back down at the ground.
Was that your first time?
No. No. It's not that.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna look at him really intently into his eyes to see. I want to see what he's feeling right now, what his body is telling me without asking. I want to insight check him.
Okay,
Basically, what I'm going down to.
go ahead and roll. Okay. Because this is built by another player. I don't know what the motivation of the player is and what they're actually thinking right now of the character. So that would be up to.
Then it's up to
Yeah,
Benny basically if he wants to keep his
how much
motivation secrets, then he would need to make a deception, contesting my insight.
Uh,
Otherwise,
you can tell the emotion he's feeling right now is shame.
Hmm.
Fear and shame.
alright. Are you able to walk?
Yeah, just give me a minute.
Alright. If you need me, you know where to find me. Alright? If we can get out of here. That is.
Yeah.
Alright.
He's gonna stand up, dust himself off, and kind of fiddle with the coin he picked up.
That was the most impressive display of magic I've ever seen. By the way.
God, thank you.
You're welcome.
I
Kind of have a tent in the other room here. Should hunker down for the moment. At least until Ace comes to.
right, of course. I'm gonna head towards the tent to, watch over Ace.
Do you mind keeping watch there, Zix?
Zix just looks over her shoulder and just gives a quick nod.
Right. Thanks.
Okay. So, which one of you has the highest passive perception?
My passive perception is 16.
That's probably it.
Yeah, probably. I was.
Mom sees all.
My passive perception is 0 because I'm still unconscious.
I was gonna ask.
Okay. So,
Would I?
none of you would not would notice this because it was an 18. But eventually, you can hear yells echoing from the cave as a group of people are running, charging. Someone apparently has scattered out and heard
All right.
the thunder and echoing through the cave. And
Oops.
that's where we're going to call the session.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey.
So,
Yeah, I was gonna ask if I was still disguised, and then go and like at least stand closer to where reinforcements would be coming from.
Is it?
Yeah,
Has it been an hour?
it has not been an hour, no.
So you would
And
still be
and you haven't been
disguised.
hit, so you didn't lose concentration.
It's not concentration.
It's not concentration, no. What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, so yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna do that, but then I got fucking called away for the third time.
sorry.
Oh, well.
Hey, we didn't die. Well, most of us.
Sorry, Jab.
Ooh.
that's what it is.
I mean, it wasn't the whole point of the campaign is for you to see how many fucking cobbles you could go through.
Well, it was just like I was like, he's not smart enough to not run into the room. I have to run into the room. I know I'm gonna die, but I have to run into the room.
Hey. I'm sad to see him go, but can't wait to see what this next one's about.
Yeah.
She
And
seems
this-
smarter.
This one actually has decent stats.
Oh boy.
The lowest is an 8, so
Hey,
you know,
Ah,
Pretty
that's
good.
not
double the lowest last stat was.
This
Yeah.
one can read.
Yeah.
bad.
she knows what a skyball is. I mean, the
Mhm.
sun is.
Mhm.
Right, I am
By
going
the
to
way-
end the recording here. Before we continue our conversation,
Yeet.
as a reminder to those watching and those watching the VODs, we will not be having a session next week. We are going every other Sunday from here on out. So no session next week. The following week we will have one.
Unless it's
Anyway.
29th, remember? My family thing.
Yeah, unless it's
Alright.
yeah. Except the 29th.
So our next session will be on the 12th of
Correct.
January.
Correct.
1 month.
Oh wow, that is one whole month.
1
Fuck.
month.
Yes,
Mhm.
because I have a family thing. that
Mm.
weekend.
Great.
Sorry.
No, that's fine.
It's alright.
This is
Um,
not how I intended all the spacing to be. Oh my god.
It happens.
Yeah, it's
It happens.
holiday season.
Imagine
so-
having a 3-month break from a D&D campaign, though.
I wonder how that is.
Yeah.
That's it. Pulling the plug. Odd endeavor's over. Nah,
It lived and died with a boo.
Yeah.
nah.
No pun
We'll be
intended.
back.
It was a beautiful